Good morning, everyone at home, and good morning, everyone here. Thank you. So our chair yoga class, we're doing this for the next 3 Saturdays, and we're going to start off this class with a little more of a introductory to yoga and how different benefits that chair yoga can bring to us, no matter what lifestyle we have, no matter what we're experiencing and going through. And then the 2 Saturdays after that, we'll have like a little theme. So we were talking about, is chair yoga good for stability and strength? And 100%, that's why we will be using the chair when we come into a standing practice. I will be guiding you through slow and safely and clearly. I will also be mentioning contraindications as we come into different types of poses that can have an effect on physical nature, but also some internal things that maybe we're experiencing. Only because I don't know everyone's health history, and I want to be as clear as possible so that you don't, experience something that can be like we were talking about. If you fold the head, I just want to demonstrate. If we come to a forward fold, we come all the way down. This can be a little, give us a little lightheadedness or vertigo, or it can affect your blood pressure. So I'll mention to you when we come in, you won't come all the way down with the head. Things like that. So just trying to be as open-minded as possible as we come in. This is all purely a physical practice, but also just kind of get us into a more peaceful state. Good morning. So when you're ready, coming to a comfortable seat in your chair. So here at the library, if you come just to the edge of your seat, just be careful, because I just did it before. I kind of tilted forward a little bit. But when you come to the edge of your seat of your chair, it just allows your spine to be as erect as it can be. Planting your feet down firm and flat, about hips distance apart. And when you're ready, relaxing the shoulders back and down towards your tailbone. If you'd like to, close the eyes, or you can keep your gaze just gently focused at a point in front of you. And just taking these first few moments to settle into this space that you're in, whether you're home or here at the library. Noticing the quality of your energy this morning. A very cold day for many of us, so maybe we're moving a little more slow. Even awareness of how the cold air can affect joints, muscles, even our breathing. Notice as you're seated here, if maybe the shoulders are starting to kind of hunch a little bit, that's okay. Try to adjust to your best. When you're ready, come to place a palm, any palm over your belly. And try to focus your breathing in and out through the diaphragm. So what I mean by that is, as you inhale, expand the belly, press it into the palm. And as you exhale, let the belly sink back in towards the spine. So breathing at your own pace. If you can, try to slow the breath down. So what this does is it eliminates the up and down movement with the shoulders and the chest. This is the quote unquote proper way to breathe. Not that we're doing it wrong if we're breathing around the shoulders, but this just helps to welcome in your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest. So our purpose here is to allow our yoga practice to bring us a little peace and calm this morning. A few more breaths here. And then when you're ready, relax the palm back down to the knee or the thigh. If the eyes were closed, float them open. And then come to reach the arms out and up over the head. Now, if it's accessible, interlace the fingers, press the palms towards the ceiling. If they can't reach up all the way, you're welcome to press them forward as well. Beautiful, nice. From here, begin to press the palms forward. Keep the interlace. Send them forward just in front of the heart. If it feels okay for you, round the spine a bit. So tuck in the chin to the chest. And then inhale, reach the arms back up. Nice. Exhale, press the palms forward, round the shoulders, maybe tuck the chin in. Inhale, press the palms back up again. We're doing this one more time. Exhale, press the palms forward, round in the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, rise the arms up. Release the interlace, twist to your right side. Cross the body with left hand, reach behind with the right hand. And if you can reach towards the seat of the chair, or maybe even the back. Now here at the library, I'm mirroring them. If you notice at home that I'm not mirroring you, just do as I say, not as I do, just because I'm at an angle with your vision. Now, as you twist, try to really anchor down through your sits bones and twist from the middle part of your back, your thoracic spine. This part really likes rotation. We'll take one more breath here. And then slowly come back to center, reach the arms back out and up. If it's accessible, again, interlace and press. And then twist now to your left side. Cross the body with the right hand, reach behind with left fingertips. Try to lengthen as much as you can, good out of the lower back, and twist your deepest, but don't force. Breathe, nice breathing. I hear everybody breathing, perfect. Beautiful, and then slowly come back to center, reach the arms back out and up, no interlace here. And then send the arms out and down. Rest the hands onto the thighs, step the feet just a little wider apart if they're not there already. From here, we're coming into, it's called cat and cow, so it's an arched round at the spine. Good morning. So you can rest the hands on the knees or the thighs, and then as you inhale, press the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades.
But back. Please squeeze them back.
Yeah, oh, you got them, squeeze them back, perfect. And then on the exhale, now you're going to round them in, tuck the chin in. That's it. Inhale, press the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, round in the spine, tuck the chin in. So we're going to do that. You do this at your own pace a few more times, moving with your breath. And what this is doing is allowing all these, we have synovial fluid that builds up along the spine as we sleep. So this is just kind of really getting everything nice and long, giving our spine a little more mobility for the practice and the day. And if you can remember, I recommend doing this kind of first thing in the morning, moving nice and slow. Maybe you're sitting at the kitchen table, having coffee, tea, or just reading the paper. It's really nice. If you get dizzy when you do this, keep your gaze forward. Keep the head steady and just move the spine. That's okay too. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. And then you can set the feet just a little closer together. We're coming into a side body stretch. You can keep your right hand on the thigh, or you can reach to a leg or underneath the chair, whatever you're comfortable with. Reach your left arm up, and then tilt to your, your left arm and tilt to your right side. Perfect. Now, if you're here and you feel like you have a shoulder injury or it's struggling, you always have the option to take your hand to your lower back. You can do this as well. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Breathe nice and deep into the left side body, into the ribs. 1 more breath. Nice length, everybody. Let's come back to center. Release the left hand down and now reach over with your right. Good, you can use the chair, the thigh. Reach to your degree. Breathe. Take 1 more breath. Good reach. Slowly come back up to center. Rest the hands on the thighs. Roll out the shoulders. So next we're going to open up area of the neck, which I think many of us just tends to tighten up a lot. So just see it here, your hands down, shoulders as close down towards your hips as you can get them. A gentle tilt, right ear to right shoulder. Now you can stay here if it feels comfortable for you. Send your right hand onto the head. Don't push or force here, just the gentle weight of the hand. Release the hand, relax the chin down towards the chest. As you do this, shoulders again back and down to your tailbone while the chin's to the chest. And then when you're ready, left ear to left shoulder, other side. Maybe the left hand onto the head. Breathe, good. Last breath here. Release the hand, relax the chin down towards the chest. And then place the head back on top of the spine. Next, we're going to work out wrists and fingers. So from here, we're going to take our left hand to the right fingers. You can, now throughout this, you can keep the arms straight. I'm just going to show you the exercise, demonstrate, and then we'll do it together. This is what we're doing with the hand, kind of just nice and slow. But for many of us, if this gets too tired with the arm, you have an option, and I do this with people that maybe are very weak in their hands, osteoporosis, things like that. So you can use your thigh to do these same exercises. I do this with my one of my clients who has post-polio and just very weak in the arm. So we just use the thigh to do it this way. So first we'll start, right hand out first, take your left hand. And then what you'll do is flex your fingertips back towards your elbow. You keep the arm straight, or you can bend the elbow. This is all about the wrists and the fingertips here, good. Now flex the fingertips down towards the floor, and then a light press of the fingertips again back towards the elbow. And then now rotate your fingertips forward, and again a light tug of the fingertips back. You can do this while straightening the arm or keep the elbow bent. And do that again, fingertips up, gentle pull back, flex down, gentle press, rotate forward, gentle pull. Beautiful. Now we're going to isolate the fingers, same hand. Take your left finger and gently pull the thumb back first, then the index finger, then the middle, ring, pinky, and then back, ring, middle, index, thumb. Let's do the other hand now. So my arm's already getting tired, so again, you can always kind of bend the elbow if you need. Flex the fingers back towards your left elbow this time. Make sure you're breathing here, so stay nice and mindful. Good. Flex down. Rotate forward. Again, up, down. And this seems very simple, but for me, and then rotate forward. If someone's not guiding me to do this, I'm not doing this throughout the day, but it feels really good. It's something I should probably be doing throughout the day. Now take the thumb, light pull back, index, just isolating each finger, ring, pinky, and then back. Middle, index, thumb. Now from here, shake out the wrists. And try to be as vigorous as possible here. Shake out the wrists, maybe even bring them up above the head, get some of that blood moving a little bit. Good, and then back down, perfect. And then rest the hands on the thighs. And just take a moment here to just kind of feel what you feel. Maybe give yourself a few kind of squeeze of the fists with all that blood rushing back into the fingers. And then start to step the feet again a little wider apart. This is what I was demonstrating at the beginning. We're coming into a forward fold. Now, you have your options in the forward fold. What I was mentioning was, this is your first option. You can rest the forearms on the thighs, and then from here, relax the chin to the chest. What this is doing is keeping your head in alignment with the heart, because if you come all the way down and you get dizziness or vertigo, that's where that tends to stimulate that. So from here, you can take your time to slowly come to fold forward. Keep the forearms here, or if it's accessible, you don't have to touch the floor. You can take the hands down maybe to your shoes or the ankles and the head and neck relax. So go to your degree. If this is too intense, especially because we have the masks on here and you can't breathe, keep the forearms on the thighs. And take some nice everybody, perfect. Take some nice deep breaths into your lower back area, into the area where your kidneys are. So one thing I like to thread in throughout yoga is traditional Chinese medicine, because it's something that can be really tangible in terms of shifting seasons. So we're in the winter season. The main organ of focus are the kidneys. So as you breathe, again, try to focus the breath into the area of the lower back. A few more breaths here. Last breath. Now to come up, as you rise slowly, continually inhale and exhale as you lift. So lift up, inhale and exhale. And then come to sit up. What that does is help prevent any kind of dizziness to come up or any kind of rush of blood to the head. Keep the legs wide. Take your hand or your right forearm to your right thigh. And then same side stretch we did, lift the left arm up and over the head. Reach to your degree. Now from here, because we just worked the neck, try to take the gaze down towards the knee or the floor, so you help the neck relax a bit. Now come to bend into the top elbow. Send your hand to your lower back. Same thing, take the gaze down, but if you can, try to focus that top shoulder back to the chair behind you. So you get a little more opening of the lungs and chest rather than trying to reach too deep. That's nice, everybody's perfect. Perfect, breathe. One more breath here. And then slowly come back up to center. Pause for a moment. Just kind of notice if you feel you can roll out the shoulders a bit, a difference of the right and left side already. And then let's come over to left side. Left forearm down or the hand. Reach up and over with the right. Look down with your gaze. Breathe. And then start to bend into that top elbow again. Take the hand to the lower back. And again, look down with your gaze. Try to keep that back shoulder rolling back behind you. And then slowly come back up. Beautiful. Heel toe the feet just a little closer together again. Now with all that expansion of the side body, we're going to twist again. Reach the arms out and up. Twist to your right side. Cross the body with left hand. Reach behind with right fingertips. Lengthen and twist. Make sure you're breathing. Nice breathing, last breath. Unwind, reach the arms back out and up again. And then twist to the opposite side. Left side here, reach to the chair or back to the seat. Sit up tall, twist. Nice twist, everybody, perfect. Now slowly come back up to center, reach the arms out and up. Draw the palms to touch and draw the palms in front of the heart. So we'll do this movement a few more times. Inhale, reach the arms out and up overhead. Exhale, palms touch in front of the heart. Inhale, out and up. Try to focus your gaze somewhere as you do this. Exhale, palms touch. Close the eyes as well. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms touch. 2 more times. Last time. Palms touch, hands relax to the thighs. Now from here, we're going to come into a little bit of a hip opener. So this may be accessible for some and not for some. So what I'd like you to try, so I'll show you what we'll be doing, crossing, I can barely do it this morning. So crossing ankle to your knee. If this is not accessible, you'll come to, if you can try, cross at the ankles to open up the knees. So we're going to start with the right foot over to your left knee, if you can cross it. Nice, beautiful, nice, excellent. When I do this with men, that's why I have different variations. They just can't do this. And day to day, we always have different restrictions with the hips. So especially today with the cold weather, what I'd like you to try to do is take your right hand and lightly kind of just massage the inner part of your thigh here. So what you're massaging here, if you're familiar with different types of healing modalities, I was talking about Chinese medicine. They have what's called neural pathways. We have neural pathways in the body. What we're massaging here is your kidney meridian or kidney neural pathway. So as you do this, you're stimulating the inner part of the thigh, but also stimulating the kidneys. So just kind of different things to think about. It's called acupressure. My sister is a doctor of acupuncture, so her and I work very closely together just to kind of, because I believe these things can be really tangible. It's not a belief system. It is something that is scientifically proven. I try to go by science as much as possible. But again, if this doesn't feel right, you could just simply sit in stillness and just try to get the most out of the stretch. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Great, nice. And then slowly release the foot back down. You can help it down if you need. And let's switch up the legs. So one may be different than the other. See if you can lift the other one. If that's not accessible, I'll show you a different variation, but everybody looks good. Yep, and hike it up there as much as you can. Same thing on this side. You can use the thumb to lightly massage the inner part of your left thigh here, kidney meridian. And sometimes it can even help, I always mention this, with all that extra flesh that we tend to have sometimes on the top thigh, you control. That's what's nice about this. It's like your own massage. You control the pressure. You can really kind of grip and roll the flesh out and away, get the most out of it. But again, there's no damage you can do here. But again, it just can feel nice sometimes to do it for ourselves. 2 more breaths. Let's do 1 more breath. And then slowly release the foot down. Again, let's step the feet wide. 1 more time, come to fold forward. So again, hinge at the hips. Keep the head in alignment with the spine, or take the head below the heart and fold to your degree. A few more breaths here. Always feel free to come out before my mark if we're holding it too long. And then slowly come to rise back up. Heel toe the feet in together.
I felt going gap as I was breathing, I was getting farther and further down.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Was that supposed to happen?
That absolutely. Sure. Doesn't mean you're doing it wrong or right. But what she had mentioned is, as she was folding, as she breathes, she starts to go a little further. That's the purpose of using and really trying to combine the focus of breath with the yoga practice. Because as we focus with the breath more, like you said, you notice the body starts to soften a little bit instead of tightening and then going forward. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So next we'll be doing warrior poses in the chair. So if you've ever done yoga before or chair yoga, sometimes they do it using the chair or we do it standing up. We'll be doing that next week. So this week we're just going to try our warrior poses, our hip openers using just the chair. The chair seat is very wide here, and I'll show you different variation as well back there. The chair seat is very wide, so for some of us, especially something like this, it's not going to work. So I'm going to show you different variations. We're going to start with warrior one. So what you'll do, it's going to require a little bit of movement, make sure you have plenty of space. You'll step your right foot out to your right side. So you're kind of facing towards the right side here. And what I'd like you to try back there is come back into that seated pigeon we just did. And I'm going to show you an arm variation with that. So from here, yep. And now your left leg is going to come straight out in front. You can absolutely, you can do that. If you'd like to try, you try to reach it back. If it's too intense, you keep it, right? Yeah, right in there, right? Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Keep it straight out in front. If you can, I know it's hard with the shoes, try to draw the sole of the foot down. Exactly, yep. And then from here, you're going to face towards your right knee and lift the arms up overhead. Same thing you're doing back there. Good. Reach the arms up. Yep. As high as you can go. Good. And now bend at the elbows and do the goddess pose. That's it. Good. So the rest of us, good. You're going to keep reaching up, and then back there, exactly. Bend. Everybody stay with your arms up. I'm just showing you different variation back there. Inhale, reach up. Good. And exhale, bend at the elbows. Yeah, I want you to work there. That feels good for you. Excellent. Nice, everybody. Let's do two more. Last one. Now relax the hands down. Switch up the legs when you're ready. Now from here, we're going to stay with the same leg variation, but we're going to open up to warrior two. So you can keep that leg straight out, or you can try opening it up to the side. I'm just showing just so you can see where the practice can go. Now your heart and chest face towards me, towards the front of the room. Perfect. Same thing, reach the arms up. Now from here, send your right arm over the right knee, left arm behind you. Exactly, and keep your heart and chest towards me. We're all going to do this arm movement, palms face up. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, arms out to a T, warrior two. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Two more breaths. Nice, everybody. Last one. Out. Very good. Now take your right forearm to your thigh. Reach up and over with the opposite arm. Excellent back there. Yep. Two more breaths. Last breath. Slowly rise back up. Nice work. Now we're going to make our way shift towards the front of the chair again. Draw the feet back together. And if you'd like at this time, you can kind of stretch and move in any way that feels good. Maybe shake out the legs a bit, windshield wiper the knees side to side. When you're ready, place the feet back down. We're going to give ourselves gentle massage using the fists. So light fists, you're going to tuck the fists in, nice and light, outer and inner edge of the thighs. Light kind of like massage mallets, outer and inner. This gets the blood back up to the surface, opens up the muscles a bit. Release. Opposite side when you're ready. So left side, same thing we just did back there. Same, yep. So left foot out, right foot straight out in front for warrior one. Lift the arms up. If you have a deeper practice, depending on your chair, you can reach the right back and lift. Now let's do the arm movement we did before. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, goddess arms, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, let the heart and chest shine. Excellent. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows, goddess arms. Inhale, reach up. Last time. Exhale, bend the elbows. Nice, relax the hands down. Warrior two. So this is just a gentle shift of the hips. You're going to now open your heart and chest to the front of the room. Perfect. Arms out to a T. Your left arm beyond the left knee, right arm behind you. Palms face up. Inhale, reach. Maybe the palms touch, maybe they don't, that's okay. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Two more. Doing great. Really warming up here. Warrior two. Last time. Relax the arms. Draw the feet back in together. Same thing, stretch and move in any way that feels good for you. And then next, now open palms and just give yourself a nice rub down of the tops of thighs, inner thighs. Beautiful. So now we're doing sun salutations, and some of us may be familiar with that term. Sun salutations in yoga, they usually traditionally do at the beginning of the practice, but I wanted to get I just kind of wanted to see everybody's mobility, and it's a great way to get ourselves warmed up. So it is a little bit of movement. It's not fast or vigorous at all. So we're going to do it nice and slow. So again, you're starting from your seated position, feet flat on the floor. Reach the arms out and up overhead. And then draw the palms to touch in front of the heart center. From here, scoot the feet about, hips distance apart or a little wider. And then slowly start to fold forward again. Hands to thighs or hands down to ankles or feet as you fold. One more breath here. Now slowly start to rise back up, nice and slow. Once you come up, lift or try to hug your right knee in towards the chest. You can use your pant leg, you can clasp underneath, tight as you can, excellent. Release the foot down. Left knee hugs in, draw in as close as you can. Release the foot down. Same thing again, inhale, reach the arms out and up. So our second round, same thing, palms to prayer. Hands to thighs and fold forward. Reach for the feet or ankles or hands remain on the thighs. 2 breaths here. Like we mentioned, notice if maybe your forward fold is expanding a little deeper because of the openness of the body, the warmth. Slowly rise back up. Now this time, left knee hugs in first. Release. Right knee hugs in. Release. Again, lift out and up. Palms to prayer. Fold forward. 2 breaths here as we fold. Last breath. Now you have an option this time. You can reverse swan dive, arms out to a T, press through the feet, lift back up. Yeah, what that does is help protect the lower back as you lift. Good. Now when you're ready, hug right knee in. If you can this time, try to draw your forehead to the knee. Doesn't have to touch us, as close as maybe you can get it. Release the foot down. Opposite side, hug knee in, forehead to knee. Release the foot down. One more time, breathe in, reach. Hands to prayer, breathe out. Hands to thighs and fold. Or reach down for feet or ankles, 2 breaths. Last breath. If it felt good before, reverse swan dive, arms out to a T, lift, reach up. Now left knee hugs in first this time. Release. Great, opposite knee last time. Release. Step the feet about hips distance apart. Plant the feet down, rest the hands to thighs, sit up tall, close the eyes. And just some awareness of how you're feeling at this moment, the rhythm of your heart, the pace of your breath. As we're here, I'm going to explain a very safe breathing technique to do throughout the yoga practice. Now, it can be a little easier as well because when we have masks on, we're breathing in and out usually through the mouth. And that tends to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response. So we'd like to really welcome in parasympathetic. So this breath is done. It's called ocean sounding breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose while constricting the back of your throat on the inhales and exhales. So think about the same muscles you would use to whisper or to fog a mirror. So it's a little audible, especially to yourself. Lips closed, you can try it on. And if you can, you try to stay with this breath throughout the practice. Sometimes we tend to lose it, and that's okay. I'll just keep reminding us. If it doesn't feel right for you, please breathe in any way that feels comfortable. When you're ready, softly float the eyes open. So next we're going to do an opening for the chest. This is called eagle arms. Extend the arms straight out in front. You have your options with this one because depending on our shoulder our shoulder tightness, there's different variations. Start to first cross, and I'll show you the first variation. Cross your right elbow over the left elbow. So the arms, yep. Now, bend into the elbows, fingertips point up to the ceiling. Nice. You can stay here where maybe the backs of palms touch, but if you feel that you're kind of tucking in, really try to move the elbows away from the chest. Now from here, what gets a little more difficult is my left hand's going to come towards my face, and then fingertips press into the opposite palm. So it kind of locks you in a little bit. Yeah, so it's hard to follow. So you have this option that you're working, perfect, nice back there, yep. Yep, perfect, nice. Or give yourself a big hug. This is really accessible, especially if shoulders are tight. When you give yourself a hug, perfect. Focus on elbows forward and up towards the ceiling and breathe. So I really want you to focus your breath right in between, right behind your heart, in between the shoulder blades. Two more breaths. Last breath here. Now slowly unwrap. If it feels good for you, try to reach back to your chair behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades again. Nice, press the chest forward. Excellent. And then slowly relax, unwind. Roll out your shoulders. Opposite side, arms forward. Cross left over right. Bend at the elbows. Wrap the fingertips to palm, or back of palms press in, or give yourself a big hug. Elbows forward wherever you're working, perfect, and lift up. As you breathe in, imagine your shoulder blades drawing away from each other, so you're broadening the upper back, and on the breath out, they draw back in. Two more. Last one. Slowly unwrap the arms, send the hands behind, and maybe a light press of the chest forward. And then come back to center. One more arm opener. First, you're going to send your right arm across and then hug it in with your left elbow. Perfect. Nice. So right arm goes that. So if you can, really extend that right arm straight out towards the door on that side. That's it. Yes. Nice. Now here, focus can be just beyond your fingertips. It can be maybe at your palm if that feels good for you. Just make sure you don't get dizzy. Take some nice deep breaths. Last breath in. Slowly unwind, unwrap. Same thing we did before. Reach back and maybe press the chest forward. Back to center. Left arm crosses. Right elbow hugs it in. Perfect. Yeah, and if you can, straighten that left arm to that door. That, yep, straighten it that way. Yes, that's it. Yep,
Oh, okay. Got it.
you got it. Good, and breathe. Two more deep breaths. Slowly unwind, behind, and press. Hands to thighs again. Doing that same movement we began with cat and cow. Hands to thighs. As you inhale, press the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in. Inhale, press forward. And exhale, round. So do this the next 30 seconds at your own pace. Pause when you need. It's a little bit of a movement meditation. If it feels good, you can close the eyes. If you need, focus your gaze on a focal point in front of you. A few more. We'll slowly come back to center. Lift the arms out and up over the head. Twist to your right side. As you twist, see if you can sense a difference of this twist from the first one we did at the beginning of the morning in practice. Make sure you're breathing and not pushing or forcing. Gently unwind, reach the arms back out and up, you're doing great. And twist to your left side. Same thing, lift out of your lower back. Twist your deepest without pushing. Slowly come back to center, reach the arms out and up. Guide the palms to touch in front of the heart center. Relax the hands to the thighs. We'll do a hamstring stretch here. So you'll start to straighten out, just to your degree, your right leg in front of you. So the heel of your foot comes down. Now, as we come to fold forward, you can step that opposite foot just a little wider apart. Now, these chairs seem to be pretty soft, but when we come into fold, it may really dig into that hamstring glute attachment. So don't go further than the body allows. You can always use your opposite leg to kind of fold as well. Just to demonstrate, you come to reach for the foot. Just be careful. I don't want you to lift the back seat up. So use your other hand and then maybe try to reach with the right hand. So take your time, lengthen and fold just to your degree. You can bend the knee, maybe press both hands on the back. Yes, nice, everybody, good. Nice, everybody, excellent. Do the best you can here and really try to focus your breathing into the belly of your hamstring. So at the center of the upper thigh, the back of the leg. Now again, as you breathe, like we talked about before, notice on your exhales if you feel the body softening a little bit. It's a very big muscle, very easy to injure, so do not push or force here. Do the best you can, meet yourself where you're at. One more breath, doing great. Nice and slow, make your way back up. And switch up the legs. Now, if you're at home and you have a hard chair, you can place a blanket or a towel underneath that attachment if that needs. Same thing, onto the heel, if you can, of that left foot. And you can widen that opposite foot as you come to fold, or you can straighten it in front. When you're ready, come to fold over that left leg. Notice maybe which side feels a little more tense or different than the other. We're going to get deeper into the hamstrings the next couple of Saturdays as well from standing positions. So if this is difficult for you, We're going to do different options as well. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Slowly come back up. Send the feet about hips distance apart. One more time, the hip opener. So we're going to come into that seated pigeon. Right ankle to left knee. If you can here, sit up as tall as possible. Yeah. If you have a little space to work with, you can explore. You're going to feel it deep into the outer part of the thigh, folding a little bit. And if you can, try to keep the bottom foot flat on the floor. So if you can, yeah, perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Sometimes if it's accessible, you can even rest the arms on the top leg. Let the upper body just be nice and heavy. It feels good. Close the eyes. Breathe into sensation. Stay away from pain. If it's painful, back out. Nice and slow. Start to make your way back up. If you were folding, help release right foot down. Opposite side, this is our last stretch of the morning. By the way, notice the difference of the right and left side. Sit up tall or fold forward. Good way to help it, exactly, that's it. Nice breathing. Slowly begin to make your way up. Helpful, release the foot down. Make yourself as comfortable as possible in your chair. You're welcome to sit to the edge of the chair, or you can sit back to use the back of the chair, whatever feels good for you. With the feet, they can rest flat on the floor. They can extend out. Just like you to find something nice and comfortable. I'm just going to do a little gentle, short, guided meditation here. So when you're ready, close the eyes or focus the gaze softly at a point in front of you. You can have the palms face down or face up. And wherever the palms are, it's believed that when we listen to the body, so if the palms are face up, it's believed that the body is signaling that you are okay and that you're just looking for some fresh new energy at the moment. If the palms are face down, the body and energy are asking for a little more grounding. Maybe we feel a little scattered. Maybe our energy is a little high. They're just different ways that the body can talk to us. Begin to scan your body from head to toe. Notice how you're breathing. As much as you can, try to relax, especially in the muscles of the face. So maybe we're clenching in the jaw, try to unhinge the jaw a bit. And when we're in stillness, it can be very easy for the mind to wander. So this meditation has been helping me kind of stay grounded and in the moment. And it's a visual meditation. It's called the River of Breath. So we just try to imagine our breath as a current of water. In this case, maybe a river. Start to enter the stream of your breath. Notice if the stream is fast or slow. And then imagine a leaf has fallen onto the river of your breath. Allow your mind leaf to bob and float with the river as you breathe in and out. Keep the connection between leaf and river, mind and breath. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently start to wiggle fingers. Feel free to maybe roll out shoulders. Stretch and move in the chair in any way that feels good for you. Maybe a gentle roll of the neck. When you're ready, start to make your way to the edge of your seat again. Feel free to float the eyes open. Draw yourself just to the edge, still anchored with the sits bones, feet flat, sit up tall. Guide the palms to touch in front of the heart center. Thank yourselves for coming to practice this morning. Thank the body for everything it did. It was perfect, and it's exactly where you need to be. Set the intention to take our yoga off the chair and into our world today. Thank you all for joining the practice. Be safe, stay warm. See you next week if you come. Peace. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone at home. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.